4,000.
6 nights at 300 is 1,800.
You want days too?
2,000.
3,000.
Done.
Pretty Woman is an iconic movie. It's now over 30 years old. It gives some fantastic lessons on bargaining, which we're going to examine in this video. My name's Matt Rosu. I'm a professor of economics, and I love making content fun and accessible so people can understand economics a little bit better. In this video, we're going to examine 2 clips from Pretty Woman that teach us about bargaining. Let's start with the first one, which is one of the more iconic scenes in the movie.
Vivian, I have a business proposition for you.
What do you want?
I'm going to be in town until Sunday. I'd like you to spend the week with me.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I'd like to hire you as an employee. Would you consider spending the week with me? I will pay you to be at my beck and call.
Look, I'd love to be your beck and call girl, but you're a rich, good-looking guy. You could get 1,000,000 girls free.
I want a professional. Don't need any romantic hassles this week.
If you're talking 24 hours a day, it's gonna cost you.
Oh, yes, of course. All right, here we go. Give me a ballpark figure. How much?
6 full nights, days to 4,000.
6 nights at 300 is 1,800.
You want days too?
2,000.
3,000.
Done.
Holy shit!
Vivian. Vivian, is that a yes?
Yes. Yes.
You'll need something to wear.
Like what?
Nothing too flashy, not too sexy. Conservative, you understand?
Boring.
Elegant. Any questions?
Can I call you Eddie?
Not if you expect me to answer.
I would have stayed for 2,000.
I would have paid 4. I'll see you tonight.
Baby, I'm gonna treat you so nice, you're never gonna want to let me go.
In this clip, we see Edward and Vivian agree to a price of $3,000 for the week. This teaches us a great lesson, especially with the extra insights that they give us. At the end, they both clearly indicate, Vivian indicates she would have done it for $2,000. Edward indicates he would have paid $4,000. A key point about bargaining: when 2 entities agree to a bargained solution, by definition, they both have to be better off. So the value of a bargained solution is greater than if it didn't happen at all. And in this case, we clearly see that's the case. We see Vivian is at least $1,000 better off than her reservation price of $2,000, and Edward is at least $1,000 better off than the $4,000 he would have paid. The bargained solution that they get to is greater than if they didn't agree to a bargained solution, right? The key lesson on this, it's one of the key ones within economics as well, more than just bargaining. When there is an exchange that takes place voluntarily, it only happens because both sides agree to it, both sides are better off, so the value to society expands under these bargained agreements. So that's kind of a first key lesson that we learn in bargaining from Pretty Woman. The second clip we're going to examine goes through some more advanced concepts within bargaining. Let's check that out right now.
Yeah, what? Speak.
Old man Morse just got the inside track on a $350 million contract to build destroyers for the Navy.
Navy contract. I can't believe this. I thought you said they had nothing in the hopper on this one.
I thought they didn't.
Hey, you know, if that's true, it could cost a lot more. Those stocks could go through the roof.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Maybe we're lucky to get this information now, sir. See, we can still walk away from it.
Walk away? Hey, forget it, pal. We got 1,000 man-hours in on this. Nobody's walking away from anything.
Philip, I think he's
Forget
right.
it, Mark.
Attitudinally
I don't want
wise.
to... Gentlemen,
relax. Relax. Who do we know on the Senate Appropriations Committee?
Senator Adams.
All right, Senator Adams. Let's find out where he is. The Navy's not going to spend $350 million on anything without going to appropriations first.
I don't understand what's...
Mr. Morse, you asked for this meeting. What can I do for you?
Leave my company alone.
I can't do that. I own 10 million shares.
I'll buy your stock back.
You don't have the money.
We will. We're getting a contract to build 10 destroyers.
There will be no contract. The contract is now buried in Appropriations Committee, and it will remain there.
And how the hell do you pull something like that? What do you got? You got dirty politicians in your pockets now or something?
Easy. Calm down, David. Mr. Lewis plays hardball.
Yes, I do.
I've heard enough of this. Vivian, it was a great pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, grandfather. I've got to get some air. Mr. Lewis?
I'd better join my grandson. You two enjoy your dinner. I'm sure it'll be delicious. Good luck, miss.
So, Edward is in negotiations to buy a company. This company they're looking to buy has an inside track on a Navy contract. That's actually bad for Edward. Edward wants to buy the company cheap. They want the stock price to be cheap. And if this company can get the Navy contract, it won't be cheap anymore. So Edward does something that damages the prospects of this company by getting the government money tied up in a Senate Appropriations Committee. That is fascinating. And it leads to an interesting insight we learn about within bargaining. So in bargaining, there's what's called the BATNA, or the best alternative to the negotiated agreement. And there's a few key ways you can improve your solution relative to what you might have gotten, and it involves affecting these alternatives. The first, if you improve your alternatives to the agreement, you're better off. You will likely get a better bargained agreement. But the second key way, and what we see here, if you can harm your opponent's alternatives to a negotiated agreement, you should get a better outcome. And that's exactly what we see Edward and his team pulling off here. By harming the prospects of their competitor, their competitor doesn't have the fallback position. Because of that, that's going to actually harm their business prospects. That should lower the share price, and it will give Edward and his team a much better deal in the solutions, in the bargained outcome you would expect. Now, I won't spoil what actually happens in the movie for the two people who might be watching this that haven't seen it. I imagine if you're watching it, you've seen the movie and you want to kind of glimpse the insights and how bargaining matters here. But go ahead and watch the movie for that. Hope this video helped you learn a little bit about economics and bargaining. I'm teaching a class on game theory, and there will be more lessons on bargaining and game theory in general. Just go to the description for some of those links or click on the YouTube playlist. Also, please like and subscribe. That helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next video.